Oh my god, I'm laughing at the way that the bot read that. Oh my god, that was great. Papa! Oh my god, you did not have to do that. Thank you so much, Papa. How you been? How's your day been, man? I can't believe it read it as no balls. I mean, it makes sense, but that is hilarious. That is too hilarious. The fact that the bot read it exactly like that.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Yeah, I got my water here. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get the card packs out.
Dodges and jumping. I feel like fucking that one Spider-Man game where I think it was the one where Venom took over the Earth too. You know what I mean? Where the whole.
I've been studying like crazy these last 2 days, by the way.
Was it a bank robbery?
I've been doing. I love that they have so many tools now that make it so much easier to study. So like I've been just doing practice quizzes over and over and over, reading over the study guide over and over and over to try and kind of just get it committed to memory to the point that like it just comes out second nature. So tomorrow's the exam. After that, I have technically tomorrow's exam, and tomorrow's technically the start of spring break after that exam. But Friday they sent me an email. Friday they want to do a Zoom call to go over the midterm exam, which I think I'll go and check it out just to go over it, you know. Studying theme activated. Yeah, pretty much. So technically Friday afternoon I should be good. That should be the start of spring break, and I'll have a whole week to hopefully do some things I want to get done and do some work. Actually start working. I have been working very little this entire semester because I've been just focusing on school. So it'll be my time to try to put some money in the bank for the week. Yeah. Other than that, we are here. We are setting up for some Divinity, continuing where we left off. We're gonna do left side of the screen, go to the right side, I think is the right way to go about this. The area that we were in last time was a little difficult, so yeah. What if you only dreamed all the work? I wish that also put the money in the bank. And you wake up and need to do it all again now. No. I will say, for anyone who hasn't been checking out the Destiny 2 chat, I'm just going to put a plug in here real quick. We have actually been using it. We have a 5-man team ready to go. We need one more person if somebody wants to chime in on this Friday. Also for this week, there's gonna be a change of plans. Normally I do Sunday off and do Saturday off and Sunday stream. We're gonna have to switch some stuff here. Apparently my wife's friend is gonna be coming up here because her husband has some kind of work thing in this area. He works for Coca-Cola, and he's the bear in the suit that goes to these events and basically in a bear outfit handing out samples. Makes good money doing it too, so it's not bad. But basically he's gonna be up here in this area doing that for an event up here. So the wife and their kid, which is roughly a year and a half older than my daughter, they want to come up with him, and they're gonna spend the night here at our house. And what they want to do that Sunday is while he's off working, they want to go to the mall that we have near us. And just like hang out. The mall that's near us is like the biggest mall they've made in all of Jersey, called American Dream. It's got like a theme park inside, ice skating rink. It's got like an amusement park inside. It's huge. And they want to go there and check it out. I've never actually been to that mall since they built it. I just didn't care to. So that being said, I'm going to be changing my Sunday normal stream to Saturday. So we'll be doing the news and I don't know what, to be honest. And then Sunday I will be off. Is how we're doing it. That dream sucked. Choosing the bear. It's a big mall in Florida. Was large. Yeah, this one's large. It's got like a little mini roller coaster in it, a water park, and all that stuff. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's big. It's like it's near the Meadowlands Stadium, where the Giants play and stuff like that. Like yeah, it's that stadium. It's that mall. They also have like a racetrack. Like that whole area is like just swamplands that they turned into stuff. So like next to Meadowlands is the Meadowlands Raceway, which they do horse racing there. And then they have like the mall nearby there too. Before big malls got water parks. No, this was back in the 2Ks. No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like before this mall got built, the biggest mall in Jersey, I think, was Palisades Mall, which was just a huge 3-floor shopping center. It's massive. It's even got like a movie theater and everything. And I think it had an ice skating rink. Now that I think about it, but it was like it's huge. It was huge mall, 3 floors and everything. Crazy. Now they start building these malls with like water parks and it's crazy. they're entire theme parks. But yeah, what's probably gonna happen, because they want to do, the people that I have for Friday, they want to do King's Fall. There is a very strong possibility we will not finish that raid, and we will probably continue it on Saturday. Is probably what's going to happen. Like I said, we have a spot open. If anyone wants to jump in on that, go ahead and chime right in the chat, and let us know that you want to take that final spot. I will probably be sending out messages, most likely tomorrow, just to grab somebody if nobody takes it. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. We just got to this town, is where we left off. So let's go around and start talking to people. So who are you? Halder.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom.
Oh, he's singing.
Night was I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die.
Right. Okay.
Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days.
So the last time you were insulted by cattle, you had steak for dinner. Oh. That's why the bolt thinks you're queer.
Look at you, a sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. I'm surprised those robed fellas aren't attacking you on sight. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it.
That's why the bull assumes you're headed for the tavern.
'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw him drag a void woken down there in the dead of night.
Wait, what?
Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it must be a freak show in there.
Avoid Woken? Okay, that we gotta look into.
Maybe I'm glad I ain't pulling carts of stinking fish round no more. But what's a beast to do if not pull?
You sure he has delicious future ahead of him? Oh, that's terrible. Tell the bull he should just enjoy his rest while he can.
How can a beast enjoy this when he's no notion of what his future holds? I'll be spooked till I'm securely hitched up again.
Alright. Let's see what's in here. Okay, that must be the tavern. So, what do we got here on the map? Oh, there's even more to this side. Interesting. Meister House. Driftwood. Okay. Oh, something crazy is happening here. I guess let's start here.
The barrels and the chests on the double. You two, Julian, show 'em how it's done, man.
Sailors, scavengers, fellow magisters, do not follow the light. There is no lighthouse at Driftwood. I think we've read this before. Yeah, we've read this before. We found this someplace else. Void tainted crimson beam.
You'd swear the shark was smiling at you.
I've enough strife trying to earn a bit of coin without having the likes of you eyeballing me as well.
Wow, you got a lot of money. Why do you have so much money? I mean, if that's the case, let's just sell some stuff to you. Yeah. Give me that money. Very rich fisherman.
You two, Julian, show 'em how it's done, man.
Alright, this guy's important, so let's do a quick save.
Don't let up now. Keep hauling that cargo.
Silent Watcher, Magister
That's
Julian.
it. The barrels and the chests. On the double. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
Assume the air is levity and say you didn't realize you smell so bad.
Oh, but yours is not a stink like the one that surrounds us, spat from a dying sea. Yours is a scent that invites a question. Tell me, have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with cast iron rods?
Shake your head. You have it.
Of course you haven't. We've only just met.
He licks his lips. Dry flesh turns wet.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
Intolerable. Ask him what it is that you've done to deserve such hostility.
Oh, no, that won't do at all. Innocence is a mask that doesn't fit you. I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a source hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth, that is to say. Best convince me I was mistaken.
Hmm. I'm in. Wait, what? Apparently you're in sub-only mode? I am? Wait, why am I in sub mode? I think that's how you take it off? Why was I in sub mode? Poor Chad was stuck on the outside, opening the door. Why was I in sub mode? I never turned that shit on. That's weird. There was some new updates with Twitch, but like, I wonder if they reset some stuff. That's interesting. Thanks that I could talk in chat. Think they're think unfollow subscriber. I'm out of here. I mean, was it? I don't know why that was on. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a first. I don't usually turn on sub mode. I don't like any of these. I have a feeling I made a bad decision at some point.
Dissinger asked me, what do you think of Chad's gameplay on this stream?
Is that you?
Dissinger, are you blind as a bat?
What are you talking about?
Chad's gameplay is a disaster.
Ouch!
They keep missing pieces,
Ow! Okay.
stumbling into traps, and wasting resources like it's a joke. It's like watching a toddler try to play with a Rubik's Cube. Chad needs to step
Ow!
They'll
Ow!
be crying for their mommy before this stream is over.
Ow!
We got a clip where he just got destroyed by Ramsey, apparently. I'm gonna try the memory persuasion. How dare you suggest such a thing, Lady Dallas didn't seem to smell a current of filth last time you dined with her at Fort Joy.
He leans in closer and sniffs the air once more.
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been ambition I smelt on you, not the magic that dare not speak its name. Very well. In that case, we'll forego the gallows and turn straight to the hunt. No doubt a trustee of Dallas is champing at the bit to see some action. Seems peaceful here, doesn't it? A quiet day in a quiet town. One wouldn't think these drifting woods toss on dwarf-troubled waters, but they do.
You're intrigued. Inquiry after these dwarf troubles.
Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. There are rats among them, dancing to their rat queen's tune. I've need of a rat catcher.
Urge him to make his point. If you're accepting the role of a rat catcher, you'll need more concrete information.
Of course. I must depart post-haste, but Julian here will stay behind and be a good little parrot. Ask and he will answer.
Stay behind? But I've my orders. Same as you. Dallas.
Like I said, Julian is staying. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up?
What should Nurbo do? Take over. Go off script. Become the threat. You are Dark Schneider. Emphatically state as such.
Dark
Every
Schneider.
3 words to remind the world that your words shouldn't be taken lightly.
Have you seen that
nor
anime?
Your power
It's so
underestimated.
ridiculous.
Listen, Nurbo. You wild card. You gotta take over like a storm. Become the threat. Shake the foundation. You are Dark Schneider. And don't you ever forget it. Every 3 words. Bam! Remind them. Dark Schneider cannot be caged. Chaos is your weapon.
Oh my
Unpredictability your
god.
ally. Set the world
Quest.
ablaze. Make them feel the tremors of your power. Leave no prisoners and unleash your inner hurricane.
Okay, Dark Schneider. Have you seen Ghostface? Never think we ever. No. There you go, Chad. Nice. Nice Ghostface emo. Dark Schneider. Have you seen that? I really have not. I never finished that anime, but I think I got like halfway through it. It's so ridiculous. Shake his hand and say, you'll look into troubles with the dwarves.
How very heartwarming.
This guy seems so aggressive. Like, we helped his sister and all that, but like, he's clearly not a good guy.
One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into troubles with them. Should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little faces. My signature will placate them without fail, I assure you. Adieu and good luck. The Lord Dread awaits. The use of the gallows, I pass on to you. The time has come, my stitch-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
Chaos. Reprobate
Huh.
me. Just talk about spaghetti or something. Iono, you are Dark Schneider, and must remind the
Left behind
world
like
of this
a
every
dog.
3 words while doing this reverse
curses
every
and
5th
whatnot.
syllable, and speak some Cantonese in case you shart some magic. Spaghetti, Dark Schneider, the ultimate chaos. Swirl and slurp and tien, feel the power, marinara, and Dark Schneider become one. Shake the parmesan. Dark Schneider,
Shake the
embrace the
parmesan.
wild bite. Fork your way, reverse way. Your fork into the storm, unleash, feng quang. Every noodle, a Dark Schneider adventure.
Feng quang.
Unpredictable, and bam! Don't let that sauce Dark Schneider, slip away. Let the tremors begin, my friend.
Unleash Feng Kuai. Oh my god. Dear god, that's hilarious. In Driftwood, we met Raymond, a senior white magister. While suspicious of us, he asked us to work for him against local dwarf criminals. Okay. Baron Liver has summoned the Black Bolt Tavern. Okay, so that's where we gotta go to the tavern for Baron. And law and order investigate. We're gonna ask to find proof of dwarven conspiracy. I don't know if I'll be helping him though. Wait, where did the dude go? Oh, there he is. Alright, Julian.
The Magister
What's the
is
problem?
rubbing the dirt off his robes. None the worse for wear, apparently, from the blast of magic that knocked him off his feet.
You, the so-called friend of Dallas. I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. Your meddling in Magister affairs had better be worth it.
Tell him his superior told you to report to him.
Yes, I am very much aware. Wasn't my damned head that hit the floor back there.
Actually it was.
Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's growing late and I'm beginning to worry something might have gone wrong.
Affirm that you did.
By the bishop's bones, you saw it? Now, out with it, man. What happened?
Tell him that you came across a caravan across East Town. It was destroyed by Voidwoken.
Voidwoken? That means Source was used. Which means some third party must have attacked first. And I've a fair idea who that might have been. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's more to the Driftwood dwarves than meets the eye. Hate to admit it, but I think he may be right.
The wheel has 60. But, like, what's the point, Chad? Like, what's the point of making the list even bigger and bigger and bigger if you can't even get to all those games? Like, what's the point?
Too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to attribute to bad luck. Magister ships sinking, weapons disappearing, and as you've seen, a caravan attacked and destroyed.
We must go bigger. I mean, you can. You're just creating a bigger backlog, and, like, you're not gonna play all those games, so you're kind of just throwing money away almost. But again, it's your money, it's your choice what to do. You know, the wheel should be games that you want to play to, and, like, you just can't decide, so you let the wheel decide. But, like, I mean, it's up to you how big you make it. That's up to you. Like, keep making it bigger and bigger, but you're probably just not gonna get to those things.
Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove.
Ask why Raymond and he suspect dwarves to be the culprits.
They've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard workers too. Half of them are their queen's spies. Her eyes, her ears, her poison pouring hands.
Okay.
You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a master strategist to boot.
Say if you're to prove these accusations, you have to know where to start looking.
There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the Black Bull Tavern.
Okay.
I suspect this man of being a spy for his queen.
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's
Guess that's where we're going.
Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluffs.
I'll put some mode on. I have no clue. Also get good chat and sub and then chat LOL. It wasn't me, sir. No, I don't think it was you. I did notice there were some updates with Twitch, so it just might have been something with that. I don't know. Weird. Don't know why I did that.
It's wild territory, remote and hostile, where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operations away from prying eyes.
Yeah, if I was trying to do like emote only mode. Yeah, I actually was looking over some of the sub benefits. I now adjusted a couple of the sub benefits, where like subs will not be affected by slow mode or emote only mode. Subs can conversate. I don't use emote only mode anyway, but subs will be able to conversate normally. But slow mode, now that I've tested it, maybe if I ever get like, if the room ever fills up with 10 plus people talking at the same time, maybe I'll turn on slow mode, and subs will be able to ignore it. I figure like it just seems right. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool, but email only, but subs can talk. Yeah, I mean, it just seems right. Because, like, I know why emote only mode exists, and I know why sub mode exists. Obviously, this is not the channel that they exist for, but who knows? Slow mode exists for... Slow mode is great for really big channels, although when, like, I hate to say it, when you get to the point that you have 1,000 viewers in your channel, like, it doesn't matter how good slow mode is. There's no way you can keep up. So slow mode is a good for, like, that in-between phase where people start getting 30, 40, 50, 60 viewers in their channel. That's what slow mode is good for. Will we ever hit that? We've hit it once or twice, but it's not a common occurrence here, so it's not something I use often, but I'm not going to say I won't ever use it. It's a good training tool to get you to look at chat more and talk to more to chat and kind of read everything. So, yeah, that's just how that usually works. Sub only is just for greedy and gross. It is and it isn't. Like, you got to remember that a lot of these tools didn't exist for affiliates, especially because affiliates didn't exist at the time. These were designed more for the partners, and becoming a partner streamer meant that you had a lot of viewers, hundreds of viewers. And so that became a way to filter out all the toxicity. A lot of streamers used it to filter out toxicity because when certain people would play certain games, you'd get those people come in and just try to spoil the game or talk trash. And that was a way to filter those people out. That's why a lot of that was created, because that's been around well before Amazon took over. But before Amazon took over, there was no affiliates. It was all partners. So, yeah. Yeah, from my experience, or for new release game, show slow mode gives the time to check the messages and to assume sub. Same kind of thing. Yeah, like slow mode is a great tool for when you have a lot of viewers. The thing is, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you have 1,000 viewers and you got 100 people talking at once, slow mode doesn't do jack-ish. Like it's impossible to read every message like I'm doing right now. Like even with slow mode. So like. It becomes a different thing, and that's kind of why like I've held off on VIPs, because if I ever get to that point, that's what I want my VIPs to be, my longtime people that have been there since the beginning. I want to make sure I see their messages, because you know, like they're essentially the founding fathers of how I got to that point. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know what other benefits VIP really gives because I don't use it. So like I don't know. I have to see what perks actually come with VIP, because I honestly don't really know what comes with the VIP perk. I really don't. VIP, you'll read the message. Essentially it makes it easier to spot it. So yeah, because you see a diamond, you think I should respond. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Like, you see the thing and like you see it. Just like kind of with you guys, the mods. Like, you mods don't need it, because if I see a sword, I know it's a mod, and like I should definitely read my mod messages because they could be telling me something very important. You know? So like it works in the same concept as that, is the way I see it. So like if you're a mod, you don't need VIP. You're technically already a VIP. In fact, you're above a VIP if anything, because you actually have power over them. So yeah, VIP, same but without power. Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of why like I don't see the point in giving VIP to like mods. But like the way I use these things is more of like trying to interact better and be more aware of what's going on, and not for other reasons. Although like I don't know if there's really much other perks that come with VIP besides the fact that you just get a diamond. I really need to look into that, because like there might be perks. I did create a channel point redemption. I've been asked a million times about it, so like fine, I put it there. If you want VIP that bad, then you can spend the points and I'll give you the VIP. But like, it's not gonna be cheap. Like, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it with the points. It's not gonna be cheap. You know, prove that you've been here long enough to earn the VIP. You're a mod, but yes, you would more than earn it. If you really want it, although you don't really need it. I don't even know if your diamond would show up. I'll be honest with you, like, because I would assume it takes the spot of where your sword is, but I don't know if you could have all of that. That would turn into a really long thing there, because you got like the bit thing, you got the sub thing, and then you got the sword, and then the diamond on top of it. That'd be a lot. I don't know if it shows all that. That if it's a roll and you only get one. Okay, so you wouldn't even be able to really show it. You can only show the sword, or I think you can change that. I think it's up to you if you want to show the diamond or the sword. Oh wow, they're remote hostile.
Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, you will be handsomely rewarded, I assure you.
So you probably know enough for now.
In that case, go forth and let the hunt commence.
Alright. I don't know how I feel about actually helping these people, and I probably will not. Because like we don't really like Magisters. They're technically the bad guys at the moment, or they're the people that are directly opposing us at the moment.
I wish I could swim.
How goes the singing, by the way? It's been pretty fun. I don't know if I got a lot of hours in this game. I don't know if this is going to be bigger than Baldur's Gate 3. It might, but it's been good. A lot of stuff going on here.
Who will?
My word, but you do look exhausted. I bet you could use a touch of magic.
Keeping it together, Ree.
Huh. So this is polymorph.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Fire slug. Oh. Pyrotechnic. Hungry flower skill book. I think I was trying to make that. Chain lightning skill book. Alright, we already have that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but oh, I can't do it here, can I? Or can I? No, I can't do it here. Step away.
Yep.
I just want to check something here, because we were working on something.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped.
Actually, I might have sold it.
Ifan Ben Mesd our living breeze. I don't know how you got free, but it'll be back to the joy with you, and no mistake.
Jungly current person. Wink.
She considers your offer.
How much? So little. You can sit and think about your stinginess at leisure, in a prison cell.
I can't show the paper?
That's it.
Ah, this is really gonna happen right now? Why couldn't I use this? I don't know, the White Master with the Blessing of Dallas and the Bishop's right hand. Those are 2 areas of formation necessary. I guess I can't use this to get out of these kind of fights? Well, that sucks. I don't know if I wanted to do this fight. And I saved before having the other conversation. Well, this sucks. She approached me, and now I gotta do this fight. Alright, well, it is what it is. And let's do teleport on top of her. And do that. What's up, Lizard? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? I'm getting attacked. Getting attacked just for being here. God damn it. I was hoping. Wait. That wasn't a ricochet.
I'm ready.
Okay. Way to make an entrance. Oh, the Silent Watcher got charmed. Awesome. I just wasted all my movement speed. This is fine though. Well, now we gotta kill all the Magisters. Didn't want to do that, but apparently that's gonna happen. Because Ifan is public enemy #1 here, apparently. Okay. Barely felt that. It's fine. Tired. I just woke up from 2 naps. That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Yes, doing good, doing good. Did a lot of studying today. Can't wait for tomorrow's exam to finally just get that over with. Yeah, you're kind of screwed there, man. You're kind of screwed there a little bit. It's not good to like oversleep. Ow. That guy's got to reach. Okay. And let's do one of these. Yeah, best of luck. Yeah. When are we doing GM Nightfalls this week? I don't know about GM Nightfalls this week, but did you see the message, Biggie? In the thing? We're still looking for one more. Everyone wants to do a raid apparently for Friday. Yeah, we're still looking for one more if you want to get it. I saw plans with Sir Chungus. Ah, nice. Enjoy. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things we got to try to plan out. Dungeons. We got to do that dungeon again with Cooge. Also need to eventually maybe do a Grand Master would be nice. I love doing Grand Masters, but like it's been really hard to plan a lot of this stuff. Shit, I said nothing. What do you mean you said nothing? You said something. Alright, this guy needs to die. Oh, he did. Can I reach her? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Helpful. Sadly, your charm wore off, so now I have to kill you. Oh. You survived that. Oh, we can cripple you. Ooh, that was a hard hit. I need to farm GM for Rocket Sidearm before Tuesday. I don't know about that. Is there like a special Rocket Sidearm? Do you have to do the GM? I mean, you could just get it from a regular Nightfall, no? Or are you trying to get the Adapt version? Is that what's going on? For the Adapt, I see. I mean, we could try to do something Monday. That might be difficult, though. I gotta see who's up for that. Mm-hmm. That was an interesting skill.
Escape, are you?
Oh, we do one there. And then... Darn. Not close enough for that. Alright, well, let's dip it in blood.
I yield to none.
What happens Tuesday? Reset? No, not double Nightfall drop and Different weapon drop for GM. Yeah, every Tuesday is reset. So every reset, that stuff changes. He's gonna end up falling. I just know it. Goddamn dwarf has no balance. Oh, he finally gets to move. It's been a while. Okay. Yeah, go attack this guy. What? Oh, Papa! Papa with the gift sub to Piggy. Wow, thank you, Papa. Appreciate it. You're very generous today. I appreciate that. Another one to Blizzard. Papa. Oh my god, Papa, you really didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support, man. Oh, I almost forgot. I keep forgetting because, you know, he is a streamer now. We need to do one of these as well. That right there and that. Thank you, Sugar Daddy. Oh my god, baby. We got our 6th. Alright, cool. I'm scared to tab out. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. Let's see. Who do we got? No, I don't see our 6th. Who's our 6th? Did I miss a message in chat? Well, got my brother on board. Oh, your brother? Alright, yeah, if your brother's cool. My older brother. Yeah, if your brother's cool, that's fine. Chat, there was a couple things that happened there at the same time. I'm sorry. I got to it eventually. You know what? Just take all of it. And yeah, we're good there. The hell was that? Mark them. Okay. Okay then. Let's do. Oh my god. It's like I'm afraid to move because I'm afraid to drag more people into this. I don't think we have yet, which is nice. I missed? Oh. That's okay. We got him for the most part. Get wrecked. Let's get closer. Sevi! How you doing, Sevi? If you guys haven't checked out Sevi's channel, you guys really should. There's a lot of fun little random indie games. She's actually doing a playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which has been quite enjoyable. But I am not a streamer. I am a voyeur gamer. I just sounds somewhat wrong. talking about that, we have to try to get Bunny into a gambit. We won't turn her into a raider yet, I believe.
Sorry, guys. I'm fine. Where's my...
She says that she will play. If it's Gambit, if you go with her channel, tell her, let's play some Gambit, she says she will play it. So, we just need to go in there and be like, let's play some Gambit right now. And she'll apparently do it. The problem we have now, Biggie, is freaking God's sakes, I don't know why her Destiny is not working. I'm assuming she has she downloaded a bad patch or something like that. But we need to somehow troubleshoot that. Get her to troubleshoot it. She doesn't seem very motivated to like fix computer problems, which I can understand. I do not believe. I mean, I also didn't believe either until that day that she actually loaded it up. And then I was like, oh, wait, this could actually happen. Like, she kind of called me out on it, because she was like, oh, if you tell me to play Gambit right now, I will boot it up right now. So my immediate message was, let's do it right now. I'm in orbit. Let's go. I didn't even have the game on. And she's like, really? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And she started actually putting out. I was like, wait, no, stop. Hold on. She called my bluff. I was like, wait, I can't. I'm cooking for my daughter. I just gotta stop running away so that I can kill him. He keeps running away, making it harder for me to kill him. Okay. And then I need to go like, this is not gonna reach. I'd like to teleport him in, but he's gonna be too far away. Yeah. Alright. Just do that. Keep that up, you'll ruin it for all of us. I mean, I didn't think she was actually gonna do it. So now I have to be very careful. Like the next time I mention it, I want to make sure I actually have something ready so that we can actually make it happen. So like, that's why I'm like, hold on, I'll actually plan something with some people. Have you not heard the voice cry wolf? I know. It's a saint that just joined. Alright. Wait, is that his thing? That's his name? We need more Gambit stuff? I mean, I didn't realize other people actually like Gambit. I thought I was the only one. Yeah, I'm usually the only one. That's why I'm like surprised that we had an actual Gambit crowd. Alright, nobody saw anything. Actually, let's loot the body real quick. Alright, nobody saw nothing. Everyone just go back to doing what you were doing.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Just, yeah. Really nothing. Yeah. Also nothing. Yeah. You gotta have something, right? Wow. They were pretty broke. She should have just took my 25 gold. Now, originally I was trying to look at something here before I got attacked there. Yeah, it's also, it just gets boring and sweaty really quick. I don't know if it gets sweaty, but like, after you've done it so many times, it does get like, it does become very, very quick. Like, Gambit becomes very fast once you know what you're doing.
forget it.
The bleed fire thing was something that I didn't care for, if I remember correctly. And what was the other thing? Because there was 2 of these books that I could create. One of them I did, and I didn't really care for it. This one, Erratic Wisp,
Never forget it.
which Earth-Urgy skill book and Huntsman. Okay.
Back for a return visit? Have at it. Got yourself situated.
So I need one of these, and I already forgot. God damn it.
Yep.
It's arrow and something else. What was the other one? Huntsman, arrow. Huntsman, arrow.
Back for a return visit, are you?
Anyway, I'm gonna lurk. Have a good lurk, lizard. Thank you as always. Gotta love your lurkers. Appreciate it.
Got yourself situated.
He doesn't have Huntsman, but he has the arrow. Now, let's see what you got here.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
Pressure spike, and this is all the cloud surfaces in the area, enemies, and douse fires. Oh.
Keeping it together, Bree.
That's interesting.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Nether's fun. Make 2 characters switch places. One of the characters can be you. That could be useful in its own way. We're not going to have enough for all this. Let me just throw this in here and then we'll make a decision. Okay. Geomancer, Pyromancy. Pyromancy could have been cool. It didn't go that route, which is fine.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Polymorph could have been really cool too.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
It's like some crazy stuff here.
Among friends. Never
Tentacle stuff and spider legs, like what? Medusa head. Summon an oily blob.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs
This is
dropped
crazy.
in a vat of vinegar.
Right, let's go to our actual barter guy.
Not like you're buying anything.
So, what's the cheapest thing they have here? Because we need one of these skill books too.
Wouldn't you like to know?
252. Yeah, looks like that's gonna be the cheapest thing we can get. I gotta decide on one of these though.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends.
Let's go with that for
Never
now.
forget it.
I think I'm gonna sell this too. I just don't see myself using it. Turns the target into a actually, you know what? That could be useful.
Yep.
Alright, so learn it. Store this for now. Oh, this we can sell.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right.
Okay. So
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
we leveled up, so let's go right to her because for her, I need her thievery to be higher level so she can pick higher level locks. As far as skills, still nothing. All of this is fine the way it is for now. We're saving our points because in the event that we find gear or anything that requires a certain level, we can immediately put those points into it. So it's a good way to hold off on points when you play these type of games till you actually need the points. You know what I mean? You can go on bots.
Never forget it.
Yeah, we can hold off for now. It might be something that I just do, just plug it into strength. Just to get even more damage. But our damage is not bad at the moment. Like, it would just be more damage. Our constitution ain't too bad either. Yeah. For here.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ooh, I like your charm.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree.
Yeah, everyone's kind of good at the moment.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
For him, I just wanted more bartering. The higher his barter, the better the deals I can get with him. For this guy, I need Lore Master, but I also need Persuasion. I do need Lore Master right now, though. Because I have a bow here that I cannot inspect until now. That might be insanely good. Yeah, that's pretty good. We do lose 2 finesse, but that is a pretty significant jump in damage.
Never forget it.
Yeah, we did lose a bit of damage there, but that should work out.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Right. I forgot that I could do this. That's where I need to start putting some points in. Get more of my skills up here. Okay. So, that's what I'm going to do with my skills. I need points in memory. Because in that way, we could throw in another skill here.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Let's do that for now.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Okay.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Sort by last picked up. Okay. That's not bad. So let's see what's going on with these guys.
Don't know how I'm gonna make this lot stretch the week.
You'll do alright.
You're a delicate one, ain't you? Hope the smell don't drive you off.
Well, hello, stranger. Interested in Driftwood's finest catch?
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumors, and, in one case, 3 heads.
Explain that you're just browsing.
It's free to look. Just don't touch nothing unless you're gonna make my purse jingle.
You're safe among friends.
All void tainted fish. Ugh. Yeah, we could sell that. If I can find a huntsman vendor, then like we're in business.
Good day to you.
Nope. This guy apparently sells potions.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything more.
Huh. So many potions. I might have to start selling some of these potions, and maybe even some of these ingredients, because like I'm not even using half of this stuff. Whatever. Now, she has Hydra Fist stuff, a blank air skill book. I've never seen that before. Interesting.
I don't come visit your tongue. Who will?
What about the Dort's Eternity? Give all summons that is around you. Okay. Black Shroud. Create a cloud of smoke. Area setting suffocation blind all characters. We have a little bit of necromancy or summoner, not necromancy. We don't have necromancy. Or do we? No, we don't have. Well, we do actually, apparently. Must be an item that we're holding. Soulmate. Bind yourself to target character, copying any healing and armor restoration you receive on them. Clears frozen stun. Oh, interesting. Yeah, see, like the Hydra Fist, or whatever you call it, is really good because that's basically your healing ability. That's like your healing mage skills. That's one that I don't have. I want to have as many as possible because I'm basically treating my character as like the healer of the group. I have 2 healing skills at the moment, but having more would definitely be beneficial. Don't have the money for this though, so we will be back for you.
Until later then.
I am debating on selling a couple of these potions though.
How you holding up?
They have medium healing potions, constitution, breath resistance. I'm not using any of this stuff. $30 health is like nothing right now. I kind of feel like I should just sell the minor potions at the moment.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yeah, like that should be sold. That should be sold. Like these like minor potions are kind of pointless at the moment.
Worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
I'm gonna have to go open the door for this cat. He will not shut up until I do.
Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sell those minor potions.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Disability potion. Alright, so I was keeping potions in here. So let's do that.
How you holding up?
Whole point of that was to declutter a bit. And then I think the other thing I was going to start keeping over there was going to be I can sell all this stuff. So that. Right? Is this what I think it is?
Keeping it together, Bree.
Orders from the master
I'm all right,
servants.
as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yeah, that we already got. This we can sell.
How you holding up?
Rite of passage we're gonna keep. So there's permits pass. Yeah, right. So that gives us access to certain things.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Horses.
bitch.
Yes, I should. It's been a while. Thank you.
Keeping it together, Bree.
Right. This we could sell.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Assassination.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
This we can sell as well.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
This is the book for the ship. I don't know if we still need that. I'll hold on to it for now.
If I don't come visit your tongue, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't need this anymore.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Might actually be able to give that to somebody, so we'll hold on to that. That's what I'm gonna do with this other backpack. We're gonna throw in these armors so I don't accidentally sell them.
Keeping it together, Bree.
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Okay.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
There we go. I just had to do a little bit of decluttering there.
Glad to see you well.
Can I sell all these things now? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of these miners. Everything else is fine.
Until later then.
So, why are you beating up the beggar?
Steady elf you are. Penny for a sick dog.
A glance at the dog's miserable face tells you it's sick, all right.
Ask him what's wrong with the dog.
Why, my dog's doctor? Dog's sick. Go on, give a penny for a sick dog.
Ask if you can pet the dog.
Penny for a penny, you can sing him a love song and call him Mummy.
Give him all.
Thank ye kindly. Any chance of another one? Penny for a sick dog and all that?
Worse over here than a dozen
This
rotten
dog is
eggs
probably
dropped
fine.
in
He's
a
probably just
vat a
acting.
minute ago.
Then don't come over.
The dog lies there quietly, clearly in great pain.
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost.
Ask it what ails it.
Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain in the neck.
Lay your hand upon its neck.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat.
Slide your hand beneath its shoulder, studded collar.
Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls.
Tell the dog that you can heal its pain, but it must trust you.
The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. Yet.
Turn the collar inside out.
The dog goes to bite your hand, and then realizes the pain is gone.
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks. Think I'll wander off now. Here, before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
Ask him who put the collar on him.
Master did.
Son of a bitch, it's a scam.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Ask the dog if he knows what that means.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me? Excuse me a minute. I'm gonna go now. But first, I have a thing I need to do.
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Too much.
You're safe among friends.
Dog just straight up left.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
Mention the dog spite the collar, tell him he's cruel.
God damn it. That was my livelihood. Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here.
Tell him to get a job.
No,
Tell him you'll tell the people what he did.
you wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you?
Tell him for a penny you'll turn a blind eye.
Feel upon you to change your mind, could I?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Go on and get lost, you freeloader. I'm working here.
Law and Order. Alright, that's
Keeping it
the
together,
update.
I'm all right.
Wow.
As long as I don't think about it too
The things people do for money.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
There he is.
Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can.
Huntsman, this is what we need. Arrow spray. Ooh. We will have to come back for all of this. Ballistic shot he has already. No, he doesn't, actually. He has these skills already. He has barrage. Oh man, we have the warfare one too. Reactive shot. Target a circular area until your next turn. You will flexibly shoot at the first 3 enemies moving within this area. Oh, that's a cool skill. It's basically Overwatch on like XCOM. Marksman Fang skill. Straight through the enemy. Each enemy that hits takes. Whew, it's a pierce attack. There's some crazy bow stuff. Oh, what did I just see here? Muscle Buster. Oh, it's a mace. I thought it was a wand. Or a staff, I should say, is what I actually want, not a wand. It's a better staff, the magic lizard staff. It's a better version of the one that we had earlier. Slightly better. Creaking Death. Oh, now what do we got in terms of daggers? That's a better dagger than the Carver, I guess.
Smells worse over here than a dozen raw
Silent
eggs
Violence.
dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your ton, who will?
Interesting.
Wouldn't you like to know?
So, what do we got for you, though? Provoke. Phoenix Dive. That's a movement skill. That would be really good. Blitz attack. Jump from one target to another. Ooh. Oh man, we really need to like come by here again. For now though, I'm just gonna grab the cheapest skill they have available, which I think is the 240 ones. We need a cheap huntsman skill. Alright, let's just do that for now. Yeah, we will definitely have to come back here sometime.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Now, the point of that was so that we can make that skill book. Where is it?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It requires one huntsman. Causes target character to teleport in a random direction each time they are attacked, increasing air resistance by 40%. That's kind of cool.
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Huh. That's actually a pretty cool skill. I think I know who I want to give that to. It requires huntsman. And he has it, so he can learn this. Yeah, cool.
You're safe among friends. Never forget. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Okay, so let's stick to the coast for now. See what's going on down here.
Hello, mister.
Harriet. Okay.
The little boy looks at you. He picks his nose.
You be careful. My daddy's a magister.
Ben Buttons. I wonder if that's a reference to Benjamin Buttons. This is around the time that movie came out. Good movie, by the way.
No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies around here.
That's nothing. Your daddy's a god, probably. So ask them what they expect to see staring at the water.
We're waiting for our friend. He went for a swim. We'll be back soon. He went swimming all the way to Fort Happy.
Fort Happy?
Fort Joy?
Oh, that's not good.
That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back.
Oh, yeah, your friend's probably dead. Tell them their friend is very strong and brave to go looking for their mum like that.
That's right. I think he's an idiot. And when he gets back, I'm going to tell him so.
Yeah. He's probably dead. Hide and seek. Look out for a child who went swimming. 2 kids on the dock and Driftwood stood waiting for their friends. He's gone swimming and has yet to return. Okay. Probably dead. Okay, let's see here. So let's do debating if I want to keep going and hug the coast here, if I want to go up. Let's go this way. Yeah, we'll do like an up and down kind of situation here, just so that we don't miss anything. Why does this look like I can walk here? Can I walk here? Oh snap. I can actually walk through here. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to pick that up. Leave that back.
Come now. Is this really necessary?
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Not sure I want to get involved with that yet.
You can't go in there, mister. The Meister isn't home and the Magister's locked her house up for her.
My memoirs. Huh.
They was very angry about it. They said mean things about the Meister and they left a mess. A big one.
Ask her if she knows the Meister personally.
She's my friend. She was one of the Magisters once. She was very high up. She used to look for god people and help them. But then she stopped that and just stayed in the house all the time. She used to play with me, but then the Magisters took her away, they did. They took her outside the village. I'm not allowed outside the village.
Ask her where exactly she thinks the Meister is.
She looks around theatrically to see if there's anyone listening.
When the wind blows from over the stream, I can hear the Meister. I can hear her crying.
She gives you a look of the darkest meaning. Then she takes a deep breath, puts on a happy smile, turns, and skips away.
So, it's probably the person that's tied up over there. She's at the gallows at the outskirts of the driftwood. Yeah. So, I guess we're going here. Alright, let me go get this door for this cat.
You poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you? You you
Okay.
even know what they've done to you?
Oh, look, it's Meister.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discolored. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or indeed you could stand there gawping as if you were a cow ordered to dance a reel. It is a masterful performance. I would applaud it, but well.
I sure heard that you'll be freed, but you're curious how she knew you were Godwoken.
The lizard grimaces, shifting awkwardly as she dangles.
I am in intense pain, Evergreen. You are either insufferably cruel or insufferably stupid. Be quick about it before the Magister realizes their prize catch is about to slip through the net.
Pause, you don't want to get the Master's attention just yet.
What are you waiting for? Do it, damn you! If they find out what you are, you'll be blessed to end up hanging beside me.
Tell her that you'll be right back, just take your leave.
Where are you going? No, come back! Damn you!
Oh, actually. Yeah, I had to check for it.
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, two lizards. One in a Magister uniform hangs dead from her neck. The other hangs from her hands, still alive.
Step away from the prisoner, elf!
Ask who the half-living prisoner is and why she's hanging by her hands.
She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Master Seaver. She's a seeker, and she's a bloody traitor.
Please, why would I kill Lucian's second most charming son?
Ask her tell her you've heard of the Seekers.
What have you heard? Have you heard that they killed our beloved Alexander? She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her, at least as far as you can trust a lizard. To repay that trust,
You hear that?
the Meister
There's
gave
only so much you can
Alexander
trust
up
a
to his
lizard.
enemies. She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip.
So you're going to set the Maester free. Should be wise to stand aside.
You're going to... What, now?
Offer her the opportunity to set the Maester free herself.
She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
Do you even know what they've done to
Tell her you can see she has a heart. She should listen to it and trust it. Well, that's unfortunate.
I have my orders. The prisoner stays where she is, and
Can we try that again?
this isn't the theatre. Move along.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. With precision. Hold up the right Maester Wink gave you. You got permission to free her.
Never know what that guy wants next. Fine. Have fun.
Well, Have you found time in your busy schedule to do your duty and release me?
Ask if she can train you.
The Meister grits her blood-stained teeth, hissing.
Unfortunately for both of us, no. The Magister saw fit to purge me. Not enough to turn me into one of their silent monstrosities, but enough that my power is all but gone. However, if you let me down, I believe I have the relics we need to help you progress. If you let me down.
Reach up and undo the restraints.
Be quick about it. Who knows when that Magister might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, best scurry off before that Magister wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood, and we can see what you're made of.
Okay. Found the Meister. Right. We rescue the Meister. She tells us to follow her home. Champion of the Gods. So that updated all those quests. What is going on here? We will maybe avoid that for now. Because that cannot be a good thing. It's either a trap or just something really bad waiting to happen. Whoops.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
That's unfortunate.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes, as if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
What do you have? Oh. Some good boots. She has better stuff than I do.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe.
Ask what exactly is that you need?
In your case, more than I suspect, man, God or even reptile can provide. However, we must soldier on. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul.
Not along. What do you need to do?
We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen God-woken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, God-woken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magister you are according to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall.
Let's see here. There was a great need then. Unfathomable force, darkness, forces so great the seven themselves could not hold them at bay, began to gather like a storm. Clouds over our great realm, and so they made a decision. They would put their differences, their rivalries, their pride aside, and join in a single avatar, one who could unite their power into a single almighty force of order and good. Lucian was chosen from among those summoned. Lucian the worthy, Lucian the holy. 7 times divine was he, and yet still he fell. That is not what I meant to do. T is for troll. I think I've read this book already. By trolls, right. This is about the different types of trolls, right? Blazebone. Right. Okay. Contains a description of several magical artifacts that have been forbidden by the Divine Order. As you flip through the book, your eye lands on a section about idols of rebirth. Using the ancient magic, these small statues allow the wielder to return to Revlon after death. Right, I've read that before. That's not anything new. Seneca's father, death in the Elfland, a dramatic retelling of true events. This is Damien and Lucian. Right. Read that one before too. Tales of the Seven Gods. Should have their own race. Guide to the Eternal Father. Right. Okay, so this we've also read how they all made their own race in their image. And then feats of 4. Behold the mighty heroes of Driftwood, and the feats of which we owe them our thanks. Garrick the human. Oh, these are the grave of the heroes that we found earlier when we were in an area way too high level for us, and we're getting our butts kicked. So, let's see here. He slew the necromancers preying upon the dead of the Stone Garden. Bromley, a dwarf who defeated the demons that plagued the great woodlands. Vida, a lizard who subdued strange beasts that arose from the primordial caverns east of Driftwood. Hala, an elf who defended the farmland to feed Driftwood against pitiless bandits. They are immortal, though their deeds, their implements of victory shall rest where they slew their enemies. Huh. So I'm wondering if I have to get their implements first. A raid scroll. So she told me to remove a painting? Oh.
I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you.
What were
Your
you
talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming in the dim light, the metallic dial almost seems to wink at you.
Enter the same combination as Meister calls it out.
Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Okay.
free to look about while I catch my breath.
Ancient runes,
Come speak
weird
to me when you wish to
contraptions. This
proceed.
place is an
And
arcanist's
try not
dream.
to break anything in the meantime.
Uh-huh. Medusa head skill book, we can sell that. Our flower skill book, we got something to identify. Pyrotechnic summoning requires intelligence. Now the problem is nah, we'll pass on it. Why the seven gods exist, not now nor ever. Huh. Gods, fairy tales, phantoms, what more? Who could mistake the mysteries of nature for the hand of a ghost? Bounty and beauty of nature. It seems foolish to assign this wonder to some unknown and unknowing entity. Some may request I cast my mind's gaze not upon the lilies of the field, but upon the soul of a man and the higher beasts. But this I submit, that I have inspected the inner workings of man and beast, living and dead, and I have found no soul, only a squirming red bleeding purple. There was no god in those private chambers. Okay. Oh. Wow, there is a lot of stuff for me to look at. Chain lightning scroll. Give it to him. Meister Steve instructs me to record my research before I conduct any experiments regarding Godwoken Ascension. The ritual itself is quite simple. Place a single piece of black root in the ritual bowl. Draw blood with obsidian lancet. Your own is most convenient. And sprinkle it upon the root. Set a flame to the bowl and its contents. Ensure that you have sufficient source. Inhale the resulting smoke. Beyond this point, nothing is known. Ingredients for this ritual are not rare per se, but may be difficult to procure. I am fortunate that Meister's source fountain never runs low, so it's simple to gather source. Blackroot, however, is another matter entirely. The root grows in the forest to the north, west of Driftwood. It produces no poison or thorns to guard it, but all manner of creatures stalk those trees. It is wise to quickly grab what one needs and then return. Pray that my experiments here pave the way for future scholars. Or should I succeed in to allow any of the equals of Godwoken? Powerful awakening. So we need blackwood and blood from an obsidian lancet in the special bowl. Then inhale the smoke. Everything is in Siva's cellar. Is it there? What was in here? Nothing. What the heck is this? Let's do one of these. Huh. Is that literally just a light? That is a creepy ass lantern.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order.
Look for the materials you need to complete the ritual.
After a quick rummage, you spot the black root, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the black root, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed.
Okay. Rhymes of Scribble. That's nice. Oh, that's great too. Could deduct one recipe from the book, but that reads more like a puzzle. Recipe will experiment. The essence of life of paper, you write into peace for everyone dweller. You cite the magic desire, fend mistreat, to turn flesh into feather. Apply chicken feet. Oh. It's the chicken claw scroll recipe. We already have that. Give it to you. First one, yeah, give one to you. Cryptid historian assembles a bulk of what's still known to the large world with infamous Brachus Rex that creates light-drawn portraits that feel somewhat incomplete but also carries the ring of truth. Brachus was once a fine human being and a noble ruler, but his greed overtook him and he became corrupted. There is a mention of Cassandra, twin sister of whom Brachus did unspeakable things, stealing her life force that he may live forever. Unfortunately, these crimes saw him arrested by source hunters, hanged until dead, and his body thrown into a well. Rumors abound that this was not the end, but until Hubert can confirm these outlandish tales, and exciting and dramatic as they are, he refuses to add them to his chronicles. Oh, I need to read that. This powerful scroll made with source orbs. These are source skills that you can cast at will without requiring source. One example is started writing scrolls as you should write the pyrotechnic scroll with. Huh, okay. So source spells. Read that one already. What do we got here? It's a book of songs and sonatas written great bard Kirill, the greatest composer known to both living and dead. One song in particular catches your eye: the spring mixed with the rivers and the rivers with the sea. If the waters may dully merge, then why not you with me? So I'm supposed to incinerator control valve. Interesting. So, how does this work? We succeeded where Masters failed and found Meister's secret vault. Should learn. Okay, yeah, that's nothing new. Powerful awakening. We should burn the mixture of the bowl. Inhale the smoke. We can cut ourselves with the obsidian lancet, mix the blood and the black root in a bowl. So combine that with that and that. Okay. And then I'm supposed to, I think, put this here.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading.
Hold the fumes in your lungs, ignore the thumping in your head. Yeah, let's hold it in.
As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
It's the deepest recess of my soul, but it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
So that cost me a source. Interesting. Okay, looks like I can go talk to myself? What?
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
My chosen, come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am.
Ask who you're speaking to.
You will see when you look me in the eyes.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes shine brightly. Speak the spell and see.
You learn spirit vision. Cast a spell regulates to reveal hidden world of ghosts lingering in the mortal realm. What? Oh, okay.
Gone is the strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Tis Endelius in all his spectral glory.
You know me, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful, and now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best of what you have to offer.
Tis Endelius nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god.
Dying? Word, ask him what's happening.
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing, and should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion.
So you won't stand for us. There must be a way to save him still.
To save us both, as a matter of fact. You must realize that our fates are now as one, just as our souls are now as one.
Oh, that's nice.
We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the void, We stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension.
Look at him unexpectedly. That word doesn't ring a bell.
It is a lake. A pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads. And you must be the first to reach it at all costs.
That's quite so important that you should win. Surely the rise of any new divine in the Seven aim.
There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The void's doom, this world's liberator.
Pause to wonder what will happen to the other gods if you do this.
It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you or be undone. But of course that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, my champion.
Jeez.
Chances are, the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on your murderous hands.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better about this.
But don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in.
And what about the other races?
They will be at your mercy, which is vastly preferable to you being at theirs. Wouldn't you agree?
This is
so fret not,
sketchy as
but
hell.
revel in the promise of the lake. I will lead you there when you are ready, when you've become a true master of the source and speak the language of creation itself. Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spells.
Smile wirely and say that pilgrimage sounds rather ironic given your mission.
Hoarse laughter rolls and echoes into infinity.
Perhaps. But what is a pilgrimage after all, if not a journey of atonement, in search of enlightenment?
Enlightenment, he says.
Focus not on death and irony, my chosen. On life and ascension instead. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source in greater volumes. That is why you need to seek masters of the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with you their deep-seated bond with the Source. Once you have, you may return to me here.
Before you go, ask what it is he did to your eyes exactly.
Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is source, and in source it is, immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see spirits, the souls of the dead made manifest in source. Speak the spell during your peregrinations and you will see them. Where the dead lie, the dead linger.
Okay.
Best of luck, my champion.
Spirit of archaeologist, spirit of chronicler.
The spirit of a dwarf frowns at you, suspicion drawing the lines of his face deep.
I don't hear any pickaxes. No shovels. Where are my lazy diggers? We can't be wasting time. The Empress will have me head, and then all of yours.
Ask where the spirit was digging.
Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's real treasure there. Bones of the beast. The site's close. It has to be. There's more stones to break, more earth to turn. We need...
Interesting.
The spirit taps his foot.
Why are you wasting everyone's time? Get to the site before the Empress sees.
You want to know more about this Empress?
You don't know the Outlaw Empress. She got you for the disrespect. So best get digging before she gets back. The site's close. It has to be. There's more stones to break, more earth to turn. We need to get there.
Spirit of chronicler.
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in scholarly dress. When your eyes meet, he staggers back, terrified.
Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with spirits?
Quit your spitting. There's work to be done at the dig. Where's your shovel?
Rufus, am I dreaming? How could we be together after...
Inform the spirit he is dead while you are not.
The chronicler shudders, looking sick to his stomach.
Again. This again. I sleep, then I wake, and another piece of the world is gone. The Empress. It was her. It was that armor. I died for it, and now I'm trapped here. I died. Oh, Armadia. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out?
Tell the chronicler you want to know more about him.
Me? I archived Rivellon's history. I used ink to immortalize greatness on the page. A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient design restored from a damaged text. She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the Empress showed it to me, and she trapped me inside. Consumed me. If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This is my fault.
Promise to break him free if he knows the way.
If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply want this to end.
Quit idling. We have to dig.
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat.
I want to say they're talking about the Devourer armor set, yeah. Huh. Spirit takes this place long excavation near Stone Garden. I must find more powerful sorcerers who can help me master my undeveloped source powers. Okay.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
See, it means total responsibility to others.
Just so. To accept divinity is to accept responsibility for the lives of every person and beast that walks Rivellon.
If granted divinity, you would have the power of all 7 gods at your disposal. You could heal any wound, pull islands from the sea, right any injustice. But make no mistake, the Divine has only one duty: to protect this world from the Void. The Divine cannot use his power for anything else.
No, do you understand?
Very well then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the Void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. Ingredients in the cupboard.
We just did all that.
Sauce in the glowing fountain. Ritual in the tome by the bookcase. Even an incinerator to provide a flame.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Observe that her cuts look pretty bad.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Pause for a moment. Ask if she's ever seen the ritual performed before.
Once, although not by a Godwoken. My assistant did not believe that one had to be chosen by a god to become divine.
She waves a bandaged hand absent-mindedly, wincing slightly.
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but the experience was... was quite educational. From observing her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death.
Your eyes go wide. So you let your assistant go through with that, even though she wasn't Godwoken?
Well, certainly. It is not my place to police the stupidity of others.
She is kind of rude.
I have to admit I was curious. Imagine if it had been a success. Why, then anyone could have ascended. Even I... Alas, success was beyond her reach. Quite fascinating to watch, though. I've never seen a body burn from the inside out before.
Swell nervously. Well, at least you're sure Godwoken think you're ready for the ritual.
And do not lose anything. These ingredients are rare indeed. I'm not hiking back out to the cloisterwood to fetch you more blackroot.
Quercus, what are you looking at? Gad, stop gawking at the shield. You ought to be quite used to such journeys into that stone realm by now. Meanwhile, the acorn draws nearer. I read through some tomes I saw that cranky old lizard carry. Some fascinating leads, but nothing like the power we need to stop the Knights of Dre and their wicked plot.
Warrior and a scholar. Admit you're impressed by his many skills.
Our gargantuan friend is easily impressed. Wait until it learns that I'm a knight, a scholar, and a wizard capable of saving the world. No, of course it knows that already, Quercus. Yes, I'm aware it's the entire basis of our partnership.
I don't know why this is part of the game, but like this squirrel on a skeleton cat and he just falls around and talks to us randomly is great.
No, I most certainly
Very nice
do not
feature.
feel the need to return the compliment.
I owe our shield my life several times over. I hardly need to grovel and thank it each time. I'm sure it knows I appreciate it. Now, if you're quite finished ogling your favorite long-legged scratching post, we need to get on and save the world already.
Alright. What updates we have here? Okay. Potential divine, Dallas Force. Okay. Okay. Powerful awakening. Fine. Masters. Right.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you. She seems surprised.
You can see me. A god woken in my presence. You honor me.
Ask why she risked such a thing if she was aware of the dangers.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
Oh. At least she understands her place now.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
Ignore the burning in your lungs and quickly explain what happened. Your god hiding within you, your new power, and the master of source.
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the last of the green smoke.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps?
Tell her it's not like it's easy to just open up channels of source.
Indeed not. They're never more difficult when you've been purged. I was a master of source once, but no longer. The river of my source has been dammed. My link to the font from which it flows, severed. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to.
Wait, ask if she's really telling you to go, that you need to go train under evil sorcerers.
You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost. No matter what is asked of you.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the corner of her mouth.
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them.
You can't have the concern from her. She doesn't seem well.
And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters, on finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters.
Ask her where I could find these masters.
The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was there
guest for a time. And I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration and starts to bind the gash.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
Wish her well and take your leave. She doesn't have any like afflictions. Her health is full. I mean,
the Meister sits slumped in her chair. You notice that some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful enough to proceed?
Maybe they still have a ways to
Then
go.
why, pray tell, are you wasting both my time and your own? Go!
She's like falling apart. Very strange. Oh, they're here.
The spirit taps his foot, arms crossed tight across his chest.
Why are you wasting everyone's time? Get to the site before the Empress sees.
Ask where the spirit was digging.
Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's real treasure. The site's close.
Alright, they just repeat themselves. So, we could move on. Okay.
Blessings of the divine upon you, good sir. My husband and I were just sitting down for a picnic under the sun. We haven't much to offer, but would you care to join us?
Look over the meager meal and say you feel bad about sharing what little food they have.
Nonsense, come. Sit, sit. We are pilgrims, and pilgrims share no matter what. There you go, all cozy. So tell me, are you heading to Arx like we are? Nicholas and I wouldn't miss Lucian's Day for the world.
Say you may make it to Arx eventually, though. Not quite for the festival.
Oh, but you must visit the cathedral, please do. The more pilgrims pray for his return, the sooner Lucian will walk among us once more, just like the prophecy says. So come, let us break bread and strengthen ourselves for the journey.
You eat, drink, and have a good time of it with Glory and her husband Nicholas. After the meal, you express your thanks and take your leave.
Greetings! May the Seven circle you and keep you safe. Ah, it's a wonderful day, wouldn't you agree?
Frown ask him if he's noticed he's in a void-infested land along a void-infested sea.
Of course. But there are plenty of magisters around, aren't there? They shield us from sorcerers and voidwoken alike. You're quite right about the sea, though. Why, only a few days ago, I was writhing in pain, having eaten from that rotten fish they dare sell on the market. But then a fellow pilgrim passed by, laid his hands upon my feverish skin, and just like that, I was cured. Truly, it was a miracle.
Express interest in this miracle worker.
Alas, I cannot say who he was, but I can say what he was. A holy man. A stranger showing kindness to strangers, exemplifying the teachings of the divine. Fills my heart with gladness to know that there are still folks like him to be found, now that our Lord Alexander has fallen. May the Seven keep him. May they keep all of us.
A so-called holy man who can heal with magic. I wonder if he might be one of the sorcerers Meister Siva wants me to find.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
My career is at stake.
Let it be known henceforth to each and every subject here and everywhere that
Read the
in
proclamation.
the absence of our beloved Alexander, Bishop Divine, slain with malice and injustice by foul sorcerers, as were let fly by the perfidious lizards of the ancient empire, with the aid and abettancy of the treacherous dwarven kingdom, the divine order of Lucian is now led by his son's most trusted intimate and Dallas, Hammer
that's
of
nice.
the Divine, savior of the sorcerers, and new deliverer of the peoples of Rivellon. The Hammer shall take counsel from her most trusted advisors. Hail to the Hammer, 7 times blessed.
Dallas leads the order. Lucian will be rolling in his grave.
The dead don't care. It's the living who should be fearful.
Okay. Is this the tavern?
Magister Regional Headquarters and Jail.
Oh.
Driftwood.
This is the Magister's place.
Surrounded by it.
The Magister startles, realizing there's a stranger in his midst.
What do you want, elf? You can't just come in here as you please. There's Manchesters missing. I'm trying to conduct a bloody investigation.
Apologize, you're new to the area. You didn't mean to intrude.
Well, mind your bloody step in future. I've an investigation to carry out, and I don't need any more distractions.
Ask about this investigation. There was mention of a fugitive?
Yes, a vile little tinkerer goes by the name of Higba. 3 of my magisters have gone missing of late from right here in Driftwood. All signs are that Higba is responsible.
Ask if there's a reward for catching the fugitive. Wonder what... Wonder what makes him sure that he has the right suspect.
The fiend's greed gave him away. He was peddling items that belonged to those missing from our ranks. He saw my men before they could seize him and fled.
Remark that this suspect seems fearsome sort to have bested 3 magisters by himself.
Hardly. By all accounts, he seemed like just another money-grubbing nobody. He must have caught my magisters unawares. It's the only explanation.
He most likely looted the bodies after they were wrecked by Voidwoken.
No matter, he'll face justice either way. If you catch sight of that dog, tell me or my men at once. Understand? There might even be a reward in it for you.
Raise the subject of the disappearances.
Well, do you know anything?
Admit they have nothing to report right
Stop wasting my time then.
now. Take your leave.
Come on.
3 journal updates?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my
Hell with
side
them.
for a
I
while.
need those
lovely, yeah?
reports, damn it.
Right away.
Teacher to help me develop. Okay. Search for mentors.
You doing okay, boy, mine?
Ma, I'm fine.
You're better than fine, Bub. You're a hero.
Surrounded by incompetence. I deserve a better
Come on.
post.
Well, there's a fun face. Lauren and I
Whoa.
are catching up.
Vint!
Hope the older folks are treating you all right.
That surprised me. How you doing, Fint? How was Mass Effect? Oh man, do you now understand what I meant about the war score in that?
Somebody want to hit your Finchy Poo with a nice little dabadoo?
I'm a scary alien. Not at all. How's it going, LK the third? I saw a bit of that before I started up my own stream. I saw that you started playing with it.
I don't know, I haven't.
God, I don't even remember, like, who was even in that game. So it was interesting seeing who you had in your squad already. Like, I didn't remember half of that. And I do understand now. It's cool. It's just a mechanic. I like it. Are you gonna actually like do the war score, or are you just gonna like do a little bit here and there? I know how you are. Sometimes you if you get really invested, you'll do it all. So I'm just curious. It'll be interesting to see what ending you go with. If you guys have not been checking out Fint, he is on during the daytime a lot for me, but on and off. Apparently every other day. And it's really good time watching him play through the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Sam, I can remember ME1 and 2, but dementia with M3, right? That's exactly what I was thinking of. Like, I was looking at the party members you have, and I was like, God, I didn't even remember that person was in. Like, you have a whole new alien race that I've never seen before in your party, and then I didn't even remember that Liara was in Mass Effect 3. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't realize that was there, which is gonna be interesting for me when I eventually get there, because like Liara was my romance in the first game. So like that'll be pretty interesting when I get there. But ME3 is going awesome so far. Noticing there's a lot more to the game. It's really cool. Sad note uwu mod. Laugh my ass off. Aw. Yeah, I'll probably do the worst stuff. Not sure how it's going to go about it. There's so much to do it that's piling up. Yeah, I think this one that you're doing right now, because of the war score, there's tons of side quests that are tied to it. And it's definitely the biggest out of all of them. This is definitely the biggest one out of all of them. I just don't remember how big of a game it actually is, but it's definitely the largest out of the three. At the moment in my run, I've managed to bang Liara in both games. So like, I'm curious that now that I know she's in the third game too, is like, do I go for the triple? or am I gonna be able to do what I did in the second game, where like you can have your moment with her because she was your flame from the first game, and then still have a separate romance on the ship. I'm wondering if I could do something like that. Triple down. I'm curious. I'm really curious, like, what to do there. I know an alien companion is a Prothean. Oh. I guess it's a DLC thing. I don't even remember that character. Don't know what DLC or not. So what, he's like the last living Prothean or something? That's crazy. You've got me super interested now in his storyline now, just because of the fact that he's a Prothean.
You stay out of trouble now.
I have to stop these disappearances. My career is at stake.
I don't have anyone for you. No one thinks I'm cute. I mean, you just got started though. It takes a little bit of time. You gotta warm them up.
Elsa, my inkwell is dry. Fetch me some
right away.
I don't know if Tali's in that game. I would assume that she is. Maybe she's not. Oh, this is another person we have to talk to.
I'm watching you, stranger.
Huh.
Come on, can't I go play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Casually mentioned that they heard there's some powerful sorcerers loose in this region.
That's Magister business. Keep your nose out of it.
Explain that it's hard to remember a name like Bellworm. She didn't like that.
Fetch me some more.
Can't I go and play with the others?
Is there any books I should steal from here?
You're not leaving my sight for
Yeah,
a while
literally
longer
the
yet.
last Prothean Cerberus found his pod stored away and he was stolen off them and figured out how to open it. He likes to trash all the other races too. Pretty funny actually. Oh, that sounds awesome. I don't remember that guy at all, man. It's like for some reason when it comes to the third game, the only thing I can remember is there's a war score and like kind of what the final mission is. That's it. Because the final mission is pretty epic. I can't remember anything else about that game for some reason.
Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee. You're not leaving my sight for a while longer yet.
Aw.
I'm on a break now, Yvette. You better not fall asleep on your watch again.
Calm down, Brianna. Carver's got his dossier on the sorcerers.
God, she almost sounds like
Everything's falling
Spummy.
into place. All I need to do is watch.
Oh, great, a citizen. Can't you see I'm on a break here?
Until you found they destroyed Magister caravan outside of town.
What? Oh no. Poor Demori. Go tell Magister Raymond or Magister Julian immediately. They'll raise the alert. Go. Now.
Head nodding drowsily, the Magister brings her voluminous sleeve up to her face. She sniffs loudly and suddenly jerks to attention, eyes red-rimmed with zeal, and something else.
Oh, Durdney. This is like a drug. She's like getting high. That's what the something else is. She also has a lot of booze on her. Okay.
They won't take me unawares. I'm ready for anything. See? I haven't stepped in. Well, I'm ready. That's what matters. Vigilance.
It's funny how many people don't remember much from third. Just 2 did better at being impactful. Maybe 3 was too much to do where people can't hold on to the info, but I must raid and run. Gotta go check on the parents' house before I get too late and have to take care of some other stuff too. It's gonna be a busy night. You have an amazing stream. Take care, Finn. Thank you so much for the raid. And as always, man, if you guys are not following Finn, like, do drop him a follow. Awesome dude to check out, and that run has been really good and entertaining to watch. So, yep. Go do your thing, man. Take care of your stuff. Hopefully you get all that resolved really quickly, man. Yeah, I guess so. It's funny because, like, now that you put it that way, like, a lot of people don't remember that third game. I don't know why. I don't think it was a bad game. In fact, like, a part of me, even though I don't remember, feels like it was the best one. But I just can't, like, remember what was going on there. Boars, how you doing, man? How you been? I see you've been hitting them sponsors a lot lately. Hope that's been going well for you. If any of you guys are looking for some interesting little games to check out, do check out Forrest's channel. It'd be nice to help a brother out at the same time that you're checking out a new game.
I don't know what to do.
Days Gone. I was watching you play this a lot. Like, it was pretty entertaining watching you do this playthrough.
Hold on.
Oh god.
Fucked it up.
Nice. Oh, that was a good clip. That was a really good clip. Wiping her spittle from your cheek, ask who they are.
Why, whoever's snatching magisters off the street and disappearing them. 6 lost in a week. 6! Need to be ready. Ready, ready, ready to protect.
Waving you away, she cranes her neck to scan all around her, jaw clenched and eyes flickering.
Okay. She's, motivated, I guess we could say. Can I go in here without a problem? I hope so. Oh. Oh, we should probably go in there.
The Magister turns to you with a scowl. He already seemed immensely displeased, and your interjection isn't improving his mood.
What?
That's all I got from him. What? Let's go. Ask what has him in such a foul mood.
The Magister glances at you like you're something he just stepped in.
Keep out of it.
Try flattery. Ask him why a formal magister such as he has been relegated to such menial duties.
That's what I want to know. Stuck here with those silent things. The new leadership ought to learn to respect its veterans. We're the ones who uphold the rule of law, not white ponches like Raymond and Jonathan.
Express your sympathies. It's just perhaps he'll get reassigned soon.
A sly smile creeps across the Magister's face.
Aye, and sooner than you might think, if the rumors are true. Let's just say, there's other places where I'd be appreciated more than I am in Driftwood.
So he's piqued your curiosity. What's this other place? Where he'd be more appreciated?
The Magister loses some of his bluster.
I ain't saying. It's a secret for loyal members of the Divine Order only.
Tell him that he should leave then and join up with whatever this venture is.
Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here.
Say that this place seems secure enough. He won't be missed. Damn it.
Keep out of it.
Huh. I was afraid of that. Okay, let's give that another shot.
The Magister turns to you with a...
What?
The Magister...
Keep out of
Try to
it.
do somewhat the same.
That's what the new leadership, ought to learn to respect its veterans.
A sly...
Aye, and sooner than you might think, if the rumors are true. Let's just say, there's other places. Who asked you? You're not even supposed to be down here.
Let's try finesse. Mark that it seems like a skilled individual, but his talents are being squandered here. Then he ought to leave immediately. Damn.
Keep out of it. We'd better move on from here.
I wonder. Can I do this? Oh, these guys just following me all the time? Interesting.
The spirit of an emaciated prisoner is staring down at his own corpse. He shakes his head and lets out an exasperated sigh.
Of all the stupid ways to go.
Ask what happened to him.
Oh, it was a stupid bloody accident. I dosed myself with some poison to make it look like I was half dead. I figured they'd take me to see a healer, and I'd have a chance to escape.
Yeah, not so much.
I must have taken too much of the stuff, though. Wound up fully dead instead of half dead. Those bastards haven't even moved me body.
Wonder what crime you committed to wind up in this place.
The spirit scowls at you.
I did nothing. Or I didn't do what they accused me of, at least. A miscarriage of justice is what this is.
Express sympathy, saying that it sounds like he was treated unjustly.
That's putting it bloody lightly. Nobody deserves to rot in a hole like this.
Ask if the spirit knows any other ways to escape.
Best leave that secret for someone who needs it. You can stroll out of here whenever you like. Decent of you to hear me out, stranger. Can't say the same for most folk these days.
The silent watcher stands guard without a flicker of movement, like some grotesque statue.
So... I kinda want to go in here.
You'd better move on from here right this instant, or I'll toss you in.
Come on, can't I go and play with the others?
No can do, chickadee.
The Magister's jaw is tightly clenched as he stares out of the window. He senses you.
What?
Raise the subject of the disappearances.
Well,
wasting my time there.
Ask what the future is supposed to look like.
Those tinkerers all look the same. Scruffy, gold-hungry, sly wretches. This one has a grey beard and a dark cloak, according to reports.
I wonder what'll happen if fugitive is caught.
When, not if. And you'll see for yourself in time. We'll make all of Driftwood come and see what happens to those who conspire against us.
Okay.
Magister's dropping left and right. Can't say I'm shedding any tears.
Fair. Kind of agree with her. You know. Give it a shot. Really? Still too low. Even at level 3. Uh-huh. Okay.
Occupied! Oh, unholy hells!
Ask if she's alright.
Do I sound like I'm alright? That's what I get. Bloody tainted stew!
Ask what she means, tainted stew.
Makes a little fish into some of my stew. Bloody mackerel must have been tainted. Save me, Lucian!
Tainted stew, new recipe.
Leave me!
I'll stay out of there, thanks.
I don't want to have to kill those guys.
My inkwell is dry. Fetch me some more.
Right away.
But it is starting to feel like I'm gonna have to at some point to get down there.
Well, there's a fun face. Byron and I patch you stay out of trouble now.
Yeah, she doesn't really let me talk.
Conclusion of a noble bloodline.
Okay.
Most divine.
Well, here's the tavern.
We wander and wonder, seeking signs of the gods.
Okay, so we've kind of been to all of that. So let's do this. Tavern time.
She nods an uninterested greeting.
Here for the fight?
Fight? What fight?
This is a tavern. People are drinking. Eventually there'll be a fight. You planning on starting one?
Shake your head.
Pity. Well, later then.
He fixes you with a stare, looks you up and down, weighs you up, the cut of your cloth, the weight of your bag. A moment passes.
Okay, so he's the bar guy.
Then a smile creases his face. A smile carefully constructed to look friendly and authentic. A smile that doesn't reach his eyes.
Greetings, stranger. Looking to ease the pain of a decaying world? You're in the right place. Beers are ordered at the bar, but can I interest you in a nourishing bowl of stew?
Tell him you're looking for something with a little more spice.
He purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
Tell him to stop stalling and come out right out with it. Damn it.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for a different kind of person. My mistake. I shall return to serving the other customers, and I wish you a good, if boring, appetite.
Offer him a handful of coin to change his mind.
I'm sorry. It's not about the money.
Offer him double handful of coin to change his mind.
Really? You insult me now? This is about fellowship. About a shared world view amongst devotees of strange and exhilarating experiences. Money is irrelevant.
Offer him double and more.
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
Pay him under 50.
Now we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities?
Ah. I guess Elf? Elf, tell him that you can't look beyond the elves for prowess and lovemaking?
Well, I'm sure that in your own case that sentiment is almost true. But no, let me tell you the truth of the matter. My friend, the very best lovers are, whisper it, lizards. And for a barely significant sum of gold, I can introduce you to the greatest lizard lover the world has ever seen.
Let's go with Muse. You had something else in mind.
Well, this is what's available. Take it or leave it. And I suggest you take it. It's better to regret something you did than something you didn't do. Am I right?
He holds out his hand.
Wait, are we really gonna go like just bang some random lizard chick? I have to see where this goes, right? For science. This is costing me a lot. Pay him.
The money vanishes into his apron.
Now, let me ask you this. What flavor of stew do you prefer? Do you like the strong and meaty variety? Or do you prefer it delicate and fragrant, if you get my meaning?
Tell me you like the feminine touch.
Upstairs, on the second floor. Her name is Zara. Pleasure is her business. Enjoy the experience of a lifetime.
He gives you a mischievous grin, then dips his head in salute and turns away.
So that's on the second floor.
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the...
There's a fighting arena somewhere in Driftwood. Have your thrice with Loris loved lizard. Powerful awakening. The barrack cellar, yeah, I might have to kill those guys. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we can figure out another way to get in there.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag. She pins you with blue, steel-sharp eyes as you approach the bar.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Nod your head in difference.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. Rare for an elf. But all the more impressive.
Meow. How's it going, Snow?
Get along. What brings you to Driftwood, darling?
How were your adventures yesterday on Repo? I haven't, but I am well. Oh, I hope that passes soon. Repo was so much fun. Yeah, you guys look like you were having a blast.
Right upside.
I'm right behind you.
Jesus. Oh, you got spooked.
It was the whisper. I'm right behind you as I'm like looking.
That's funny. Should you recall a certain Niles you met for Joyce that this torture described his appearance as if you have the right man?
Yes, that's my boy.
Oh.
Did you know him?
I think-
Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him.
We did kill him. But you knew him to be a fine physician.
A fine physician indeed. That's my boy. Some say all a growing child needs is food and sunshine. I say abstinence and chastity will grow him finer than either one of those.
I've been having headaches every night lately, and now getting one random. It's confusing me hella. Though I'm trying to do my nails since I got my photo shoot tomorrow. Ooh, nice. Good luck with that. Hope you have a
but
good
it's
photo
so
shoot
good to
tomorrow.
meet a friend of Niles. Here, have a little something to eat. Niles' favourite, you know. No one in our little town can appreciate work so fine as his, you know. All his instruments and books are stored away upstairs, all but forgotten. It's such a terrible waste.
Intelligence. Say is someone who knew his son well. Be highly interested in taking a look into some of his notes and notations. Damn it.
Well, if he ever comes back home for a visit, I'm sure he'd be happy to show you. Anyhow, what can I get you?
Sneer, if she's the mother of Madison, her womb must be cursed indeed. Yeah, we killed her son. He was kind of not a very nice person.
The cook acknowledges you with a graceful little bow, but keeps her eyes on you the whole time.
Is that a pizza? Bought that anywhere. One of the photographers from the model show came up to me about this shoot and asked if I'd be down for some work with him, and I said, hell yeah. Ah, awesome. That's good. I mean, you did pretty well there. That he was like, you know what? I want you to be a subject of this photo shoot. That's awesome. Our Snow is going to become famous.
There's nothing here for you, brother. You should go back out front, where it's safe.
Smile and say you face plenty of danger in your time. The kitchen doesn't hold any terrors for you. Why is she so keen for you to leave?
Sharp knives, boiling liquids, sharp tempers. Don't underestimate the dangers here. Now, please, I must insist.
Linger anyway, saying you're starved for elven companionship.
There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
Not with understanding at that she's lucky to have work when so many face hardships.
The briefest hint of disdain flickers across the cook's taciturn features.
Some wouldn't see any luck here. Some would be ashamed to serve those who mock our own customs, who defile our ancestor trees, and saw nothing but death.
Surprised, but I messed up at the first walk. But honestly, I'm excited because this is the route I wanted to go in anyways. Yeah, no, it's awesome. You've done like, what, 2-3 shows now? And now you got a photo shoot? That's awesome.
Some would. But I must work.
Let's see if you could buy some refined smelling stew.
Here, my special stew just for my elven kin. Take it with my compliments. Now I really must get back to my work.
Okay. She gave me stew.
An elf sways on her chair, her eyes focused on the counter in front of her, where she has 6 glasses in a row. With the nails of 2 fingers, she's pressing red welts into her forearm.
She's getting bombed.
She slides one of the drinks towards you, her head bobbling heavily on her neck as she nods at the sparkling ale.
And that's...
Look from her to the drink, shrug and drink it down in one gulp.
Nothing like a glass of the good stuff to smudge everything into a pretty shape.
She slides another glass of ale toward you. Its contents sparkle in the dim barlight.
2 shows this year. I've done a few shows before COVID hit. So then I guess COVID kind of like slowed things down, I guess. That's good. See you back out there again, though.
Bottoms up.
So you're not in the habit of telling pretty girls no and gulp down the second drink.
Can you just not? Cheers to you, me, and...
Her gaze swivels around the room.
Damien's dull knife. This place is horrible. Never mind. Cheers to you, me, and me again.
Me again.
Another.
Your face is feeling numb and the first 2 drinks are hitting hard. Feeling bold, you take the 3rd glass and swallow it down the ale inside.
Down the old ouch. Oh, reckon that was. Reckon one too many. Damien was kind of cute though. And another thing. Let me tell you something.
Throw him in a hole for
Yep, what? Yeah, I am bombed. Let's see what we got here that we can use to maybe cure ourselves. I think she has something. There we go. I'm actually curious if that'll work on her.
dwarf and an elf.
Nope.
Well,
She is just bombed. Okay.
Path thus ended, the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine?
Handle this sorcerer on the loose. I knew they should have cut off the Meister's head and burned the rest. Gotta make sure it don't grow back.
Arguing with Mac is like giving medicine to the dead. He's as stubborn as a corpse and smells the part to boot. No wonder Papa Thrash gives him the stink any time he tries to go downstairs.
Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers. A most
Pretty good, ain't he? Bet he'd even write a poem for you if you sidled up all nice like.
Okay.
That divine voice, that glorious visage. You are fair, elf, but Barstan's allure is unsurpassed. Such a face could only be sculpted by the hands of a god.
We wait, we wander and wonder. Signs from the gods. You have interrupted my newest masterpiece.
The bard clears his throat and gargles on his own saliva. He then returns to his poem, but his voice cracks mid-verse.
Well, never you mind. Every sonnet I compose is a masterpiece, and my muse has been begging me to write something new. Wait, you might be just the stimulus I needed. I shall craft a rhyme for you and your race. All I ask in return is a handful of coins. It's an offer of a lifetime.
Ask what you get out of the deal.
Fame, notoriety, neither, or both? The thing about a good poem is that it wiggles into the ear. People think it's just a catchy rhyme, but it changes minds and hearts, for good and for ill.
Sure, why not? Let's see what happens here. Hand over some gold and ask him to recite a poem in your race's honor.
Magnificent! But if I am to write a first-rate work, you must face some difficult questions. Are you prepared to answer?
So you're as ready as you'll ever be.
He stares at you for a few torturing moments.
My first question. Are you hungry? Actually, that's not quite what I mean. But you eat flesh. When you look at me, what do you see? A dwarf? A bard? A meal?
Scoff that elves enjoy the taste while simulating memories when... Then what if it...
He smiles a crooked smile and runs a hand through his greasy hair.
An elf craves those memories like an addict craves Drudanay. A pity that you turn to the dead for emotional sustenance. Would you not rather form bonds with the living?
This is that elves are not addicted to memories. They simply record them so that all might learn from the mistakes of the past.
I suspect you collect memories not for knowledge, but from fear. Your homeland fell to the ravages of war and death fog. You worry of more loss, more loneliness. Tell me, elf, are you afraid?
This guy is clearly gonna slander the good elf name. So that your kind acts on selflessness, not fear. You will rebuild academies. The world will overdeserve Elven. Let's go with
The
that.
bard hems and haws, then bellows his next words to anyone who might hear.
To all lovers of verse, I bring glorious news. I have completed another modern classic. Listen now, and bask in its resounding refrain. An elf collects the wisdom of the ages, learned from flesh and bone both left behind. Fill up on tales lived by cultures past. A feast not for the belly, but the mind. A wealth of knowledge, not of shiny trinkets. They know the past, so future may be bright.
If they got nothing to hide, they got
But
nothing.
threatened by the void, they rise together,
You're good with the Magisters caging
chasing
anyone
off the darkness with the light.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I?
You must be delighted by my newest ode. Oh, soon, bards throughout Rivellon will sing it.
Right. Okay.
Hey, oh, if it ain't the beast, man. Can't believe you found driftwood. How do you smell the ale over all that rotten fish? Get it?
Okay.
The unfamiliar dwarf scratches his head nervously, then chuckles again. He doesn't seem sure what to say next.
Hey, shh, keep it low. I don't need magisters crawling up my backside after I just emptied it out.
I'll be quiet as a mouse. You bet. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Now go on down. Effie's Emporium's your back for sure.
Okay, so we can go down there, but I do want to go up here first.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Absolutely not. The coffers, man. The coffers, they're to be guarded day and night.
Uh-huh.
Who rings the bell?
Gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
The town is... A weathered woman in a dirty sea captain's tunic babbles breathlessly to herself, and somewhere nearby, you hear a bell ringing.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And I without my compass.
If she held a compass, she must have been the captain. Ask her where the ship lies, Berth.
The ship is in the locker. On the bottom in the rocky shallows. And all are drowned but me. And yet, can you hear? The bell rings on. The bell haunts me yet, and it would drive me mad.
So you hear the bells and the cruel laughter too.
I'm haunted by my crew. They ring the bell to drive me mad. Please, make it stop.
She buries her head in her hands and cries.
Make it stop.
Shouldn't have anything, right? So, is she gonna react badly if I do this?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort
A ghostly
Joy.
seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin, his eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings his bell. He registers your presence.
We go back. close the door. And now let's try it.
Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
There's a sign of source used in the area. Explain yourself. Sure, say you don't know anything about source. Detained for fool, you're under arrest. Try to talk your way out of this situation. Whoa! What just happened there? Loopy! Oh my god. Betty, Margie, jeez. Did I just get... Was that just 3? Oh my god. Hi everyone. How have you been? Well, you won't play. You guys have to have been playing together.
What? But I'm confused. She won't speak up now. I think she's trying to kill me.
Spummy, why are you killing Betty?
What?
You said a malicious fungus named Betty.
What's up? What?
Coral Island. Oh, and then you both were playing Split Fiction. How is that? How have you guys been enjoying it?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Wonderful timing, right? It's a ton of fun. Nice, nice. Those guys really know what they're doing, man. Hazelight is just awesome. High five. Oh my gosh, I said the already. Yeah, honestly, better than It Takes Two. Oh, that's good to hear. That is really good to hear. I heard that there's like, apparently there's side quests in that one, where like It Takes Two is more of like a straightforward linear pathway. So like, and I heard that the side quests in that are like actual full-blown stories, so that's pretty awesome. How is Coral Island, by the way, Loopy? Is that another like 60-hour adventure, basically, like Stardew Valley, or is there an actual like end to that? Because it looks like a little bit of like Animal Crossing at the end of the day. So like, I'm curious if there's an actual end to that game. Yeah, the side quests are a lot of fun. Yeah, it's really cool. Side quest stories are amazing. Moderator runner, I've been going since way too early today. Yeah, no problem. Do your after stream care. Thanks for coming by, and it's good to see you guys again. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun with that. I will actually be diving into that, I think, next week with Fader. So yeah, I've actually been staying away and avoiding any kind of spoilers for that. So that should be pretty fun. I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. Makes me excited for when I eventually get to it with Fader. Yeah, Fader was saying, he's like, yeah, he's been kind of mentioning it over and over to me, and we finally figured out a day to do it. No idea. There's some storyline involving an oil company. Oh, maybe you gotta take down big bad oil. You'll love it. But yeah, Lurk Smoke, good night. Good night, guys. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the raid. We actually have, I think, a race tomorrow, Loopy. that reminds me. Like, I don't know if everyone responded to that, but I think we're supposed to race tomorrow. To my knowledge. Suggest that a strip search might be more revealing. Yeah. How should I handle this then? Oh, well, that's awkward. We get a crash at that exact moment. I'll see you there or I'll see you in hell. I don't mean that. I love you, Nurba. No, I know. Yeah, I think a couple people confirmed. Just not sure exactly who. Let's take a quick look here. Oh. There we go. Wait. Why is it not showing up on stream? That's weird. What is going on right now? That is very odd. Let's try that again. I've never seen that happen before. I think Elgato glitched. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, my capture card. That's never happened before. My capture card completely glitched and was stuck on a frozen screen. Alt F4 is a secret code that beats every endgame boss. I know that trick. You're not the first one to try to get me with that. I wanted to help this person, but I might not be able to do that right now. Is what it's looking like. Because if I use my thing, even if I close the door, they get alerted. So I think I need to get rid of them first. Or...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
What if... Here's a crazy idea. I'm gonna try it one more time.
Curiosity kills the cat. Or gets it sent.
Oh, that works. We just had to get far enough away from them that they wouldn't even sense it.
A ghostly seaman stares at the captain, his lip curled in a malevolent grin,
That
his
works.
eyes wide with hate, and all the time he rings
Cute
his
snakes.
bell.
Oh, that's adorable.
He registers your presence. His head swivels towards you.
I like that. That's a really nice emote. Gotta go grab a bite to eat. Heard hit the bed though. I'll be lurking. I'm gonna crash harder than your game in a minute. do you, man? Take care of your after stream care. I gotta end soon too. I got my last classes and exam before spring break, so I need to be heading off pretty soon too. I just want to take care of this little thing here first before we head out. But you do go ahead and do your thing. I'll see you tomorrow, bud. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it greatly. Hope you aced the exam. Yeah, me too, man. I've been studying hard for it. I'm a little scared of what I'm going to be running into because this professor's a little weird on how she's doing things.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you, elf, cozying up.
See you tomorrow.
Are you
Bye-bye.
with her or sail you with us?
Bye, Loopy. Tell him it's time to set sail himself. His life is over. He can go to the Hall of Echoes.
I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead.
Tell him he's promoted to captain. Time for him to join his ship.
His lip curls over his blackened teeth, and with his smile, you know you've lost the argument. He turns back towards the sea captain, ringing the bell with renewed urgency.
Rocks ahead, Captain. Avast. Hard a port. Ha! Rocks ahead. Do you hear me, Captain?
He's just torturing her.
Turn the ship for it's too late.
The bell rings on.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
The ghostly seaman rings his bell. His hate...
Captain Abelweather ran the ship upon the rocks. Although I rang the bell, that weren't no lighthouse. I rang the bell in warning, and she ran the ship upon the rocks.
He turns back towards the sea captain, ringing the bell with renewed urgency.
Rocks ahead, Captain. Avast.
The bell rings. She babbles breathless.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And
the ghostly seaman rings his bell.
Captain Abelweather.
He turns.
Okay, so looks like I got one shot to try and convince him to like leave her alone. So let's give that another shot. We might be a little bit screwed on this one because like I think what I need to do is put more points into persuasion, which I can't do anything about at the moment.
A ghostly seaman steps.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you, elf.
Some of you don't like to see bad things happen
Are
to
you?
you.
Then you won't sail with her. She ran the ship upon the rocks, although I rang the bell. That light weren't no lighthouse. I rang the bell in warning, and she ran the ship upon the rocks. You ran the ship upon the rocks, Captain, and all the crew were drowned.
Tell him it's time to set sail himself. Yeah, we've set.
I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout, and I'm ringing the bell.
Alright, let's do a quick save here, and we'll try all of these. I don't think any of these will work though. Tell him he's dead, it's time to move on. Oh, we got him.
And I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead, and the captain must know it.
Tell him he is relieved.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls silent. He raises a finger to his temple in salute and fades away.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
She's got like just money all over the place.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
She babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there, and nearby sounds a ringing bell.
my ears are still a-ringing.
Tell her the bell should ring no more.
And I have you to thank for it? Then thank you, I surely do. That accursed bell lies with the Peacemaker, on the bottom in the rocky shallows. My compass lies there too.
Ask her about her compass.
The compass surely lies on the bottom, near where the ship was wrecked. Take it with my blessing, if you can find it. My sailing days are done.
Ask her for the location of the wreck.
Let me mark your chart. But you be warned. Stay off the wreck itself. Let her lie as a monument to her dead crew, and as testament to my mistake.
Ask her what happened to the Peacemaker's cargo. If there was one, it must have salvage value.
She goes white as the proverbial ghost.
You've got no call to go looking for no cargo. Far as anyone's concerned, we sailed with an empty hold, and if there's anything left to salvage, you leave it where it is. Heed me. Leave the cargo of the Peacemaker alone.
She turns away. Conversation over.
Okay.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
let's do the blank necromancy book. You know, this might be useful for an ingredient.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one
Okay.
night with a lizard.
Do a hard save there. And I do
Then you're an
think
idiot.
that's a good place for us to call it. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and also pass on the love that we've received today from all the wonderful people with their raids to a buddy of ours that we have not raided in a very long time. So let's go say hi to Hammerpants.
And I'm saying
He is doing a fun duo adventure with Cooge on
you've got to be too careful, you know. If they can get Alexander, then
on Far Cry 5. It's been pretty hilarious watching them play, actually. So let's go say hi to them. Feel free to grab any of those messages and just drop it in there. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're doing some racing, I believe. So yeah, that should be fun. A lot of crashing usually. So do swing by. It's a good time. See you then. Bye-bye. Oh, and if you have Game Pass, you can get F1 24. So feel free to join us if you guys want to. It's on Game Pass, so yeah. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.